This is the Yom Yom. These are sayings by the previous Lubavitcher Rebbe, which were gathered together by his successor, the Rebbe. The sins of Israel in the time of the Greeks were that they fraternizing with the Greeks, being friendly with the Greeks, studying the Greek culture, integrating in Greek culture, profaning the Shabbat. And the Jews, they simply identified with the Greeks, and why not? The Greeks they conquered the whole world, and the Greeks didn't want to kill the Jews. They just wanted the Jews to, comply, and get into Greeks culture. What's wrong with that? So the Greeks did it, and therefore they started profaning, defiling the Shabbat and the holy days, eating not kosher food, neglecting Jewish laws of family purity. The women didn't go to the mikveh or whatever. And all these things were as a result of trying to be natural, just trying to be a normal person, right? Why on Shabbat you can't light a match on Shabbat? You have a fire in your fireplace. You can't throw a little twig on Shabbat. It makes a Shabbat a lot better, right? A little warmer, a little more light. But it's a big sin. You're not supposed to light anything on Shabbat. You can't throw a twig into a fire on Shabbat. That's forbidden. But it says, okay, listen, it's forbidden, but it feels good. So the Jewish people, they started getting into this Greek mindset, and therefore the punishment was the spiritual destruction of the sanctuary. Also, the Greeks also made a war. They enslaved the Jews, and they put them into exile. By means that the 13 Maccabees had Mesirat Nefesh, self-sacrifice, and the Jewish people returned back to God. So there was the great miraculous divine salvation of Hanukkah came about. That's today. Let's do Shabbat. We did that. 1 minute. 24th. What happened? 25th. What, Shabbat is the 25th, huh? One second. Now you have to find out what the laws are. Because there is what's called Mittelnacht. Huh? How does it work this year? Well, I don't know. 1 second. Is that right? 1 second. What happened? And what happened? No, it's not so. Today, that was back then in that year, but it doesn't work out this year. This year, Shabbat is the 24th. The 25th is Tevet. So you have to look. The 25th of December is Xmas, right? It's Xmas. And that is an idolatry holiday for the Jews. And that whole holiday comes from the Torah. In other words, the misuse of the Torah. Some guy coming along and saying, Judaism says there's going to be a Torah, a Mashiach, and Mashiach is going to come and save the Jews. Well, I'm the Mashiach, and I'm changing the Torah. I'm the Son of God, and he took all these sentences of the Torah and he twisted them all and misinterpreted them and brought an attempt to destroy the whole Torah and destroy all the commandments and destroy all of Judaism. And that was their big holiday, is the 25th of December. Now that's in Roman, the calendar, but in the other calendar, like the Russian or the Armenian calendar, which I'm not really, they have a different holiday. But anyways, we don't learn Torah. The Ashkenazic Jews, they don't learn Torah. A lot of the Hasidic Ashkenazic Jews, they don't learn Torah in those days. Okay. That's just an innuendo. We'll talk about that on Sunday. But 1 second, how does it mean you're not supposed to? So you don't learn Torah, I think, from sunset, Motzi Shabbos, until midnight. Huh? I'll have to check it out, but we'll see. Anyway, if you do learn Torah, you did it in ignorance. So, because I'm not sure about that, what exactly the date is. Anyway, it's custom that one davening if you don't daven with a minyan, then when you say Hallel, nevertheless, we do say the blessings. Some people don't. Some people never say the blessing on half Hallel, but we do. On Rosh Chodesh, we do say Hallel, and it's our custom to say it even if you're praying alone. And when it says, oh wait, your tefillin should be worn when you say Hallel, but you take it off before the Musaf prayer. On Rosh Chodesh, we pray Hallel, and there's also an additional Shmon Esrei called the Musaf. So we remove our tefillin right before. But the daily Torah portion should be studied after concluding the entire service. Okay, we'll talk about this, God willing, on Sunday in the daytime. And meanwhile, ask a rabbi by you if you really care about it. When we do not learn Torah, there's one time from sunset until midnight on the 25th, we don't learn Torah. If that's talking about Motzi Shabbat, or maybe it's mostly, I don't know, ask a rabbi around you. I also will ask. I don't know why I haven't asked up to now, but I didn't. Have a good day with Mashiach now, and hope to see you all in the third temple on Sunday. Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
What